So thank you for doing this, and I really appreciate it. Let's just kind of start from the beginning. Before you joined Credit Leverage X, kind of where were you at with things and what was going on?
So before Credit Leverage X, I was in tons of debt. I have a few debts that I have out there, and I was having a lot of issue getting funding because of my credit. I was in like 600, low 600s. No banks, no lending institution wanted to work with me. You know, and after joining with you guys and starting with the program, and you guys helped me with my credit after the trade lines and stuff like that. Now I'm able to get almost $100,000 in funding, maybe 100 or what was it, 105 or something like that in funding.
Yeah, I think it's around like 115 or something. We'll have to
Yeah.
double check though.
Oh no, I think one of the funding we didn't get through with because I needed to send some paperwork, so that
Hmm.
one didn't go through. Else it would be somewhere around 120.
Yeah.
You know. I
See,
mean, we're still in the work in progress, because this is just the first round, and we
mhm.
have two more rounds left. So I'm looking forward to maybe 200 or maybe 150, 80, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
So it's good. And before, I didn't have much inventory in my store. I was losing like 300 to $600 on a daily basis. I couldn't do any marketing stuff there. Nothing I could do. I was like, my hands were tied. And after the funding, now I was able to purchase some inventory from my store. I'm now in the process of doing some marketing for the store, some Google marketing and stuff like that. So things are looking good, and I'm just here, hoping for the better.
And then how was the like what criticism or how was the program kind of going through it?
Oh, no, I mean, I have no issues whatsoever with the program. The program was just good, it was smooth. You guys deliver what you told me you would do in the get go. So,
Yeah.
I have
Were
no.
you skeptic when you joined? I
Oh
think you were a
yeah.
little. Being honest.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes, my friend. I
Yeah.
was skeptic, because I was saying like, should I put up so much money? Worse in
Yeah.
the case that I was in.
Hmm.
So I was very skeptic. I'm not gonna lie. I
Yeah.
was very, very skeptic.
I think it's natural.
Yeah. Um, so now I feel way more comfortable, and the biggest thing is my wife feel comfortable with you guys. So
Hmm.
that's a huge plus,
Yeah.
because we've been around many, many times, and people tell us that they will deliver, and the results, we never get the results, so I'm looking forward, to working with you guys even more.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, we're gonna get your wife on track because she had good credit. We just got to take care of a couple things. And then how much do you think we got you in funding? That's kind of the last question.
How much in funding?
Yeah, just this round was around, was it 120 or was it 105 or something between there?
Yeah, it's between 100 to 120.
Have you ever had this much money at one time?
No,
Pretty
no.
cool.
So, so guess what? So
Yeah.
I think, I went to the bank, right?
Uh-huh.
After I get like the 50K. So I went to the bank to say, hey, can I get 45,000 dollars, just because I want to feel
Yeah,
how
the
how
cash.
actually a 40K feel. And
Yeah,
the bank was saying, nah, we can't give you so much money. You gotta make an appointment,
I
you have
know.
to,
They want
yeah.
the moving money around when you have it is such a pain in the ass. No one tells you that. Well, cool, man. Okay, and then let's just kind of go into next steps. So you started Google Ads, which is great. You got the inventory for your business. I think you paid off some of your debt, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I paid off all my credit card debts that I have outstanding. And yeah. I have like I did have $5,000 credit card debt, $5,000 to $6,000, and plus the next one was for $2,000. So yeah, I cleared up all of those, and now my credit is good. I'm
It's really
actually
good.
so I'm my credit is good right now. So I really don't want to do nothing much to mess it up, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But what's
Yeah.
your plan?
When
What are you thinking?
when I started with you guys, my credit, I was like $16,000, you know, in debt.
Yeah.
$16,000 in debt, and my credit utilization, hold on, it was like I have 20,000 and I was
Mhm.
like $16,000 credit utilization. But now I have almost $30,000 like just sitting there, you know?
Right. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
which
So
is
what
good.
yeah. What else do you think? What are your plans? What are you gonna do going forward? Do you have some thoughts?
At this point,
Mhm.
whatever you guys recommend, I'll know that I can able to trust you guys.
Cool.
Whatever you guys said, I'll probably just look into it.
Mhm.
I don't want to really do too much.
Yeah.
You mean like spend too much of those credit limit that I have, simply because we have the second and we have the third round, you
Yeah.
know?
And your wife. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be
so I want to like have it in reserve, so just in
uh-huh.
case, I need to make some
Yeah.
some adjustments,
So
you
the
know?
main thing for the next round of funding is that we want to show that your business account is making pretty good money, right? So I would
Mhm.
definitely try and make your business show like it's making a lot of profits, because for the next
Yeah.
round, that's going to help us get even more on the business side. It's like once your business is really making money, the banks will just give you as much money as you want. It was this first round that we had to get. It was hard, you know what I mean? But it's just because it's the bank. You don't have any credibility. Your business wasn't like booming, you know what I mean? So the banks kind of like just gave it to you because we manipulated your profile to look so good, right? But for the next round, if we can make your business look like it's making a lot of profit, or at least a consistent profit, we're going to be able
Yeah.
to really get some amazing funding on the second round. And then the campaign marketing, I definitely think you should invest a little bit of that with us. Let us prove it to you that it works, and you'll get that passive income, and then you can do a little bit more. That's kind of what I would recommend. Do you want me to explain that, or what are you thinking?
Oh yeah, no, you can explain it just to let me know what how
Yeah.
the process works.
So the way that it works is it's a promissory note, basically. Like you loan the money to us with a guaranteed return at the end of the month. So we're going to start the next one September 1st. So you can invest whatever you're comfortable with. I think me and Gino said it's going to be 12.5 this month. So that's how much you're going to get guaranteed back. So if you put, 10,000, you'll make $1,250 back guaranteed. Right. And it's basically backed by the company. So that's exactly like how much you're going to get. You don't have to do any work other than invest. Right. And you can use that money to also pay down your credit cards or pay down your loans or whatever. And you can basically let it ride. And then every single month you'll get the same passive income coming in. Right. So that's basically how it works. And you're just investing into marketing campaigns that are already profitable. Right. So, and there's no way that you can lose the money because it's backed by the company. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Just a thought.
12%, right?
Yeah. 12.5% for this month. Yeah.
12.5%. And you get that every month or over the
Every month. Just something
um
for you to think about. But there's no real rush, but you do have to get in before September 1st, because it starts September 1st. You get paid 30 days after the campaign does the thing, and you get paid the profits. We don't let the profits roll over right now. Maybe in the future we will, but we pay out the profits every month.
okay. That sounds good. Um with all those credit cards that I have,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if I could, like spend 30% of each.
That would be a good idea. And then the way that you do it for the credit cards is you put the credit cards down. If any of them do have interest, you pay off those ones first, right? So you pay those off first, and then you slowly go down to the ones that have no interest, paying those back. You know what I mean? So like you put the money in the first month, you pay off the one with the highest interest, and you make all the on-time payments. Next month, you pay off the next one with the interest, and then eventually you're just playing with the profits, basically. You know what I mean? Something to think about. But that's how we set it up, so that when we get you credit cards, now you can make money on the credit cards, and you have like a vehicle to do that. But I would definitely focus on first your business, and then dabble with this, give it a shot, and then make more money with it, basically. So that's how it works.
But remember, I have those credit cards sitting, right?
Yeah. So 30% would be good.
Yeah, I mean, and then I that would still allow me to stay in that range, right?
Yeah.
Where my
Your
credit
credit will
is
still stay good. Even if you just did 10%, like that might be a good place to start.
10%.
Yeah. I mean, below 30% is good. If you go above 30%, your credit will take a hit for sure. But 10 to 15 is kind of what the banks want to see. Like that's how much they honestly want to see you use. So that, and then you just make on-time payments and you build a relationship. And then after you keep doing that for a while, you can also go back and ask for bigger limits on those credit cards because you've built this relationship with them. You know what I mean?
Okay. So one of the credit lines that I have,
Uh-huh.
the trade line that Gina get me, honestly, I don't think I will be using it, because it says within 7 days I have to pay back that interest.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I could use that money,
Yeah.
right? Just use that money for that purpose, right?
Yeah. That'd be good. Make the money work for you. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So think
And
about it. Like there's no rush because it doesn't start until September 1st, but it's something for sure that you should probably get into.
no, 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 no. I mean, I trust the guys,
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely I have the credit cards. I haven't used any of the personal ones as yet,
Hmm.
so they're there. They're there to use,
Yeah. So I
Let
think
me
that'd be cool.
see. Let me check something. Look what we have here. This is my book.
Yeah.
I went out and get a book. So this is all my credit cards.
Oh, nice. And that looks fancy.
No, I just don't want it to get messed up. So I just put them in here.
Yeah.
Say, look, 1, 2, 3. Haven't touched them as yet. You know,
Nice.
so these three, this one is 9, this one is 8, 2, 9, 18, 17, and then this one is 6,500. So almost 20, 25 right here.
Yeah.
You know, so we could probably get something from that.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. Again, I would probably just test it out this month, and then once you see like the profits, I would go a little bit more. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how most people do it, and then you'll learn more about how it works. Basically, you invest September 1st. We'll send you an update in the middle of the month, and then at the end of the month, we'll pay you out the profits. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just telling, started from the beginning. We
Nice.
just talked about his experience in Credit Leverage X, and then we talked about campaign marketing. So that's kind of what we did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you have any other questions, Angelo?
yeah, you excited?
Oh yeah, man, I am.
Money? You
Yeah,
happy with the first round?
yeah, I'm happy, man. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
because
do that.
one of my suppliers,
Yeah.
they don't take payment from credit cards, so I have to use the cash or link it to my account. You know.
Can you use the loan money though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. Or liquidate the cash off a credit card and buy it. Save your money.
How do you do that?
So you want to answer that, Gino?
Yeah, we have a video that talks about it, but basically you have to invoice yourself. So you have to create it. You have to have a business, you have to pay the business, every time you run your credit. So you'll run a actual credit transaction using a business merchant device, which is in this case, you can use plastic or you can get one from Bank of America or any of the banks that you have.
I mean, you have a store, so can't he just run it on his merchant device at the store, or is there like an amount that you recommend not to do or something?
Yeah, you don't want to start off liquidating the cards like at high rates, right? So you're gonna have to use the cards a little bit before you can start liquidating. So you're gonna need to use it on a day-to-day basis before you need to basically warm up the card. Okay, you got to use it a little bit. You got to use it on and pay it off, right? Usually go with some gas, go to 7-Eleven. I mean, wherever you got to do. You just go and just use it. That way the card is used now and it went through a regular transaction. And then you can start stacking up. I don't like to hit the card hard right away. You can start with as little as 500 and then go and then scale it up because the banks, they'll work as long as the business is not tied to you. If the business is tied to you, they can close the account. So you have to make sure you have another business, or your wife's business is the one that's invoicing you.
Okay. But what about Plastique? Would you have to set up another business for Plastique, or?
No, Plastique is a little different. So Plastique is, yeah, merchant devices are different. Plastique's different. Plastique, you just invoice, you just write an invoice for your business. So you write an invoice to yourself or your business, and then you can just pay that invoice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll tag you in the video about Plastique.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's that, yeah, this is the life. So, this is life with kids. They say have kids. It's fun, they say, you know.
Not so much.
It's always fun, my friend. Always fun. No?
Angelo understands me a little bit because he has kids, right, Angelo?
That's right.
Yeah.
I have a 11-month-old right now, you know.
Some kids are different. My kids are like, everybody's kids is different, right? Like everybody has their kids. Like they say, "Oh, my kid's different." My kid. I know my sister's kid. Like not one word, bro. Like that kid is sleeping through the night 8 hours. Like it's crazy. It's like, you know, I'm a bit naturally. I'm very like I have like almost like ADD. I can't sit in one place. I just move around all the time. That's how my kids are. They're gonna be just like me. They're not gonna be sitting in one place. They can't sit in one place. They're not gonna stop doing what they're doing. They're gonna be like crazy businessmen. I'm telling you, I already know right away because of the way they are.
This baby right here, he's gonna be in a crazy business.
He can't move, bro. He's like, I can't. Because why? And then when I try to restrict them like this, he's like, let go of me. Like I gotta do shit. You know what I mean? Like they don't. Restriction is impossible. So
let me tell you something, my friend.
Yeah.
What you would have to do, you have to get him involved in some sports.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, because they're gonna tell you that, hey, these kids, he need to sit calm, and they're gonna prescribe you some medicine for that kid.
No, hell no.
Got to run around.
No, man.
Yeah, just bring him to football or something, some sport.
Yeah. He's gonna play. He's active. The boys are active. I got 2 boys, so they're both active. I think you're in good shape. As far as the Plastique, bro, you can just, all we need to do is you need to invoice yourself. You can write an invoice from your business to yourself on your personal credit, and but you don't have to what's it called? Like you don't have to charge the card. So you just, you use it online. So it's an online transaction. So there's an invoice. So it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot cleaner and less likely to be to be basically caught in a sense that because you own the business, right?
Yes.
So it's like technically the banks don't like Plastique is a different entity. It's not Bank of America, it's not Chase. Never use the same bank with the same merchant. So if it's like a Chase, don't use a Chase credit card on a Chase merchant device. Don't use like a Bank of America on a Bank of America merchant device, because obviously they have internal systems. They're going to find you. Yeah, so that's it. It's not complicated, but it is. So at the end of the day, you have to know how to move the money, right? So main thing is, if you want to liquidate credit cards, Plastique is the best way, the most I guess general way. If you want to do another way, get a merchant device from the bank, then we have to talk about that.
Well, can't you just get like a Square or like a Stripe or something, or you think those will get in trouble?
They're going to shut it down. They're not going to allow those kind of transactions. Yeah, but if you try it, I've done it many times. It's just that you gotta like start with like 500, and you gotta like scale it up. You cannot just liquidate $1,000, $5,000 right away. No, it's like the maximum ticket size I haven't had an issue with is about like $1,600, $1,800, $2,000. Like above 2,000, unless you've used that card for over like 5-6 months, they can give you a prompt.
Okay.
It's gonna take you. It's not gonna be a quick liquidation process. Okay, when you liquidate cards right away, you have to be very careful. Okay, you have to do it right. So if you want to go over that process, we'll talk about it. But I'll call you. But basically, the Plastique. Look at the video, and then you set up your business with Plastique, and then you can send yourself an invoice. Start off with like $500 and see how it goes. It should be fine.
Yeah. How much do you need to buy the inventory? Like how much does it all cost, Angelo?
I mean, so that's why I'm using the credit cards, to pay you guys and pay other stuff.
What?
Hey, one quick question, Robert. If you're spending like $2,000 per month on ad spend for like a marketing campaign, what's the return I should look for?
For you, I mean, with e-commerce, your margins are always pretty low, but you're gonna find a couple keywords with Google that are gonna be your main ones. So you gotta test a couple words, and then you're gonna find your really like your main ones. I would probably just start it off anywhere from like just like 10 to $100 a day on Google, and then figure out which keywords are bringing you actual buyers, and then start picking off the ones that are not performing, and then you'll at least figure out what your profitability is, right? When you're marketing for e-commerce, you need a lot of traffic, and you're not going to make a super amount of profit. But once you get it dialed in, it'll be very consistent with Google. That's what you want. You want consistent nurses basically coming to your website, and it just depends on the deal. I mean, I wish you had some higher ticket, clothing or something, or like I maybe just raise your prices, a little bit, see how it does. That's what I would probably do.
No, I can't really. I can't raise it. Because remember, I sell from a supplier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tell me when to raise. They tell me when to have a sale and stuff like that. So I really can't do that.
Yeah, I would figure out a way to find more of those big clients that buy in bulk from you. That's what I would really try and do. I mean, I would try and let the Google campaign run for a month, spending like 10 to $100 a day. Maybe just start with 10 even. And then once you find a winning or you start getting some sales, scale it up. But then I would really try and think about, how can I get in front of people who will buy bulk smocks, and stuff like that. That's kind of what I would do.
Okay.
But there's no like straight answer.
I just wanted to know, so just in case someone tell me, hey, this are, give me a particular number, I can know that, hey, this is not right,
Yeah. I see, like a marketing agency.
Say again?
You said if some marketing agency says they're going to get this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would probably rather you buy a course and do it yourself. If you don't have time for that, then yeah, you could probably find someone, hire them, or have them set it up,
So on the 11th next month, I should start working. And it's a lot of work to manage the e-commerce store and a retail store,
Yeah.
And especially, I'm getting more inventory in right now, it's a lot of moving parts right now.
You think you could find someone to maybe manage the shop and you'd get your time back?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm doing, I'm
Cool.
trying to figure out who to get, but always getting the right person.
Yeah, it's hard. We're learning that a lot. Yeah, the right people are hard to find. So
yeah.
It costs money. Just pay the money. Don't. We learned that you have to pay the money. So whatever it costs, if it's to find a good person, just offer them the money, and then if they perform, then you keep them. If they don't perform, you tell them to get gone, get lost.
Yeah. That's true. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, same with the rules. I told Angelo, like, for the next round of funding, the main thing is to like show profits in his business. Is there anything else you would give him as some tips for the next round of what we should put together, like credit unions or anything else you can think of?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go together on that. I think the best thing for every client, especially Angelo, because he has got more cash, is to move the money, right? So we kind of talked about that with the credit, but we can do it with the big banks too. So you wanna do that same play what you do with the credit unions, to the big banks, where you put like a good chunk of money, like 10, 15,000, 20,000. Let it season for like a month or two, and then pull some of the money out and move it to another bank like Chase, right? Or like another bank like Wells Fargo. And then what you do is you get the money in there, and then you go back to the bank and you say, hey, Mr. Bank, I've given you 3 months. I have 3 months worth of statements, or 6 months if you want to wait longer, and tell them, hey, I want to be able to get either a loan, right? A business loan. You can get a loan and see what the rates are. Or like you got a credit card, right, from MT Bank, right? You can do that, but Credit cards, that's round one. I say cheap money is credit cards. That's the quick, boom. That's called first round. Second round is the real stuff, like the stuff that I got, right? The stuff that you want. The stuff that you want is business lines of credit. And getting business lines of credit requires you bank statements and sometimes tax returns. So if you can't do it the first year, we can do it next year. But this year we can get you at least a business loan, if not a business line. Business lines of credit are the most hardest things to get. Just understand that. It's not that easy to get it because you have to have income and you have to have statements and you might even have tax returns on the business side. So you need to show profits on the business side. If you're not showing profits, you're not when I do my taxes, I pay taxes because I want to pay taxes so I can show profits so I can get more money.
Gotcha.
You gotta pay taxes. The tax man gets paid. Okay. The Uncle Sam has to get paid. You don't get access to more money from the bank unless Uncle Sam gets paid, my friend.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
So that's the
The download.
Download.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions, Angela?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for me to start investing next month, right? Next month.
Yeah, so September 1st.
So I think we're gonna. Will we say how much we're gonna take or no?
I told him 12.5% for next month, and then he's gonna figure out how much, like 10% of his credit cards is gonna add up to, I think. And he's thinking about doing something like that, but it's up to him, whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, I mean, we have a limit of 20,000, right, to invest right now, so and that limit is gonna go down, not up. We're not gonna take more money unless it's like a really like you maybe and maybe one of the client that I like, and the rest of them, the rest of the clients that I've had, like some of the clients they're not very responsive. You were very helpful. I want to say thank you to you because you were very helpful. You were very responsive. You took this seriously, and you were the kind of client that we want, right? We want the kind of client like you that actually cares about their future, that wants to see their change their life, that has a family and kids, that needs this. This is important for you. This is going to change your life. Okay, so we're helping you, my friend. We're going to help a lot of people. But we would love to hear from you as far as like a testimonial or something you can make for us.
Yeah, we did it at the beginning.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if you can do more, there's like go post online. Say, hey, Robert. Say Robert.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna get people for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, if you send us referrals, we'll send you 10% of the cash collected. So
yeah, we'll give you some money back, every time you send us clients. So we have a referral program. We help people bring us more clients and we'll give you some money too.
Okay. All right. No worries. Perfect.
I appreciate it.
So I think we're going to send you the invoice, and then you think about how much you want to invest with us after that, and then you'll get that passive income coming in. That's just
okay. Perfect.
Sound good?
Yeah. I'm going to think about some more questions.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be informed before you invest in anything. So whatever questions you have, let us know.
Yeah, we'll make sure. I'll make sure we're solidified. Robert's got it on. Robert's got the business campaign on set up already, right? And we're gonna give you the most we can every month. So
okay, perfect.
Okay.
All right.
Cool, man.
All right.
I think that's all I got, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you doing this, Angela.
All right, cool. Bye. Have a good one.
You too.